Hi, this is Sam with lodgeVision. Today I'm going to go over our signage system. This will be a basic tutorial to help you get started with your new system. I'll show you how to run through the basics of the system. After this tutorial you should have a pretty good understanding, but keep in mind if you do have more questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. We're more than happy to help you through any of these items as we move on. So let's get started. First thing we're going to need to do is to log into the signage system. I did put the signage information there on the page so you can see that. That is signage.lodgevision.com. And we'll go ahead and enter in our login. All right, and that should have been provided to you in the email that you received on the signage system, along with a link to this video. All right, now we will get started. You'll see at the top of the screen there are three different tabs here. You have your creatives, your playlist, and your screens. And that is a process where we design a creative, a single picture or a single slide as part of our show. We tie those together in the playlists, and then we put those on the actual screen that displays that to your property. You'll also notice down here we can create new product from our template. We have a media library which gives you the option to upload pictures to the system. And there's new folders, so you can actually have stuff segregated by folder. You'll see I do have Star Old and Star Toma. Those are our two offices, and we have different playlists for both of those. All right, first things first, let's get into the creatives and how we create a new creative. So we click the button to create it. You have a few different templates you can start with. We're going to start with a blank slate so you can see kind of the process that goes into making these. Once we open, you'll see that there are a bunch of widgets to the left. Those are all the different entities that can be put on your creative. On the right, you'll see the basic properties of the creative. Now, I do recommend creating a name for your creative. If you save it with a name, it'll be much easier to find when you have 20 or 30 different creatives that are available there. So we'll call that one today First Try. All right. Now over here on the side we'll see the different widgets. If you do hover, it will tell you. This one is a text box. This one here is a video clip. I'm going to grab a weather widget because that one's pretty easy to use. You can drop that anywhere. You can move it around on the desktop where you'd like it. Size it to whatever size it is you'd like that to be. And then we can change the date. Once this is selected, you'll notice that our creative properties have now become weather properties. Whatever item is selected is what this right-hand border is going to give you. So let's click on our location and we'll go to the lodgeVision home site of Baraboo, Wisconsin. And there it is. Select that, tell it OK, and you'll see that that now has changed our weather. But I'm not happy with the size of that, so I can go here to my title format and we can make that a much larger font. Let's go to 64. And let's make it bold too, because that'll stand out a little better. All right. And I also can change the type here. So this is 37 degrees with the Fahrenheit. I can actually go to just Fahrenheit. Keep it easy, keep it simple. All right, let's also add a picture to ours. Let's see here. We'll put the picture there. Let's grab this one of my team here. All right, that's kind of small, that's kind of big. Let's shrink this one down and let's increase this one to make it a much more impactful image there. There we go. And I like the way that looks, so I'm going to go ahead and save that. Now once it's saved, you will stay in the creative. We do have the option of previewing that creative if we wanted to see what it looks like before we move to the next step. Or we can go to the media library, upload more videos. All that's available right here on the creatives page. When you're done, this little arrow will click us back out. And from there we can go to our playlists. So from the playlist, you'll see that as a group of creatives that run in sequence with one another. I have a few created, but let's make a new one for this test. So I click on New Playlist. Again, there's a place to enter a name. I do recommend entering that so we know today test March 21. All right, and to add a creative, we can come down here and just click the plus and it'll jump in. All right, let's see, I want to add in, I really like this video, so I'm going to add that one as well. And you know, I only want this video to play on certain days. So let's do it weekly on every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Tuesday. So we can set that for whatever day and time we like. And then that creative will only play during that time. This works really well if you're going to do a menu or different holiday schemes. I can set that one creative to play on Tuesday, a different one for Wednesday, a different one for Thursday. So my marketing team can do all of their work on one day of the week and create this when it's convenient instead of having to do it real time every day. All right, we'll stick with those two and we will hit the create button. All right, now we have a new playlist. The last step is to put that playlist on a screen. So we'll click our screens here. You'll see we have my tester and my first screen. My first screen is actually playing at the Toma store, so I'm not going to mess with that one. The tester is for my lab. In case you have issues with some of your playlists you'd like me to test, I do have the ability to work on those for you. So let's edit this one. The little pencil is the button you want to do. Be careful not to delete the screen. Removing the screen will actually remove the key that's on your physical player. And it'll make it very difficult to get that back on the player. It can be done. I can fix it for you. But just keep in mind to leave that screen there and just edit what's already there. So we're going to go here and I'm going to get rid of the playlist that was on it by hitting the trash can. And I'm going to click on my add playlist so I can add those. We'll just hit the plus button and it jumps right in. And keep in mind this also has the calendar on it. So I can set up a playlist for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. I can do all that in the beginning of November, and then I can escape from the cold winter of Wisconsin and go someplace warm. And that all runs in the background without me having to have real-time access. All right, once we're done here, I can hit preview to see what that screen looks like. Once I hit update, that goes to my player. And that does take between 2 and 5 minutes for that to update for you. We'll go ahead and hit update. Now that new one is on my player. If you'd like to see what's playing on your player, there is a play button on the screen that you can hit, and that'll turn the entire screen into your playlist. So now you can look at what is playing on my playlist currently. This will go through each of the creatives and show you what is actually being done on your player. All right, remember that site is lodgeVision, signage.lodgevision.com. All right, and as you see, that signage system is a fairly straightforward, easy to use. If you do have any questions on it, our number and our website are listed right here beside me. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If you already have our player and need some help, or if this is something that interests you, you'd like to add to your property, definitely give us a ring. Here at lodgeVision, we believe in only the best for your guests. You have a great day now.